Hey guys, welcome back to KitzConcept Reviews. We're taking a look at the KitzConcept Macross Robotech Rick Hunter figure. So whether he's Rick Hunter to you, whether he's Hikaru Ichiyo, same animation, same, not gonna say the same character, but same design and things like that. Get him on your shelf, call him what you want. It's not like he has a label or anything like that on him, you know? Screw Harmony Gold, blah blah blah. But I'm really excited to get this one because I've said for years and years and years and years and years, not necessarily on this channel, but definitely on forums, Facebook groups, things like that, that I always said Bandai because they have the figure arts line and things like that, but that there should be just a dedicated 1/12 scaled pilot line of all the Gundam pilots, Mazinger, things like that. You think about all of these franchises that these companies have licenses to, and all of these iconic pilot characters, yet no one's going out of their way to really focus on it. And finally, KitzConcept has done it. So let's take a look at the measurement on this guy. Just over 6 inches, but that's with his quote-unquote big hair. Now, in terms of articulation, we'll definitely go over it, but this is more akin to a Figma than a figure arts. So if you're familiar with those two toy lines, that'll tell you exactly what you're looking at in terms of articulation and things like that right off the bat. Now, accessories-wise, it comes with a stand, and it's funny because it's a Figma style stand too, with a different base. A helmet, that uncollared kind of shirt top. That piece of hair there is for the helmet. A variety of faces. We'll go over all those. Variety of hands as well as a gun. Get this guy back in focus here. Get him on a turnstile so we can give you guys a roundabout as well. Yeah, this is just really cool to see. Not even my favorite pilot. I'm a Maximilian fan myself. Ugh. And of course, right now I have problems keeping them balanced and things like that. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't had any problems up until right now, so we'll see what's going on. But there's your roundabout. The backpack does come off to make room for the stand peg. And we'll take a look at the articulation now. So the head, up and down, 360. Again, his face is long, his hair is big, really accurate to the anime. So you might have to move the head up and things like that to get it around, but full articulation there. Shoulders, that outward motion. There we go. Take it a second, making sure he's still in focus. Alright. 360. There is some butterflying in and out. Single jointed. Elbows, but goes farther than 90 degrees. Rotation at the wrist, and they do have single rockers, but there's just not enough. I can't say not enough room, but not a lot of room for the rocking to really show, but you can see it there. Alright. Now the waist does have swivel at the waist, full 360 there. There is back bend, there's another joint in here. But because of this backpack piece there, it doesn't really get a lot of room to actually do, and you see it just popped off right there. Do the ab crunch at the top, but this part does crunch as well, so has some there. Like I said, really akin to a Figma. Alright, now the thighs, forward swing, backward swing, not very far backwards at all. Thigh swivel. Let's pop that off the ball joint again. There is a separate swivel joint in there. I just wanted to see for myself. Alright, single jointed knee, but goes past 45 degrees. Oh, guess I didn't pop that in correctly. Make sure that that's good. Alright. Looking at the ankle tilt here, not a lot really. .360, but not really ankle tilt. Now let's see if it has some front and back. Yes, it does, but not a lot. So just not a lot in terms of the ankle range there. All right. Now, one thing that I was told, I saw this on Macross World forums, that you can actually pop the feet out of these sockets and carve away at the hollow point. Let's see if I can pop these out pretty easily. Yeah, they're just pegs. Apparently you can hollow this area out so that the feet go in deeper and gives them some better balance. Because part of the problem is the feet are a bit extended from the legs themselves, and he doesn't really have that solid base that he should. But as it is, it holds up just fine. Now let's take a look at the accessories. Alright, so just to avoid having to hold the figure like this the whole time, have my hand in the way, I've got him attached to the stand. Backpack comes off, stand just pegs in there. That way I could just zoom in on the face and take a look at the different faces, as well as the collar, the helmet, etc., etc. Alright, and I'm going to do the collarless look first, just so that I don't personally forget. So this lifts off. Go ahead and remove all of that business. Unpeg that. And this should, yep, this comes right off. Alright, so you got that. I like how it comes off the stand anyway. Get that reattached. Okay. Now we're just going to take this piece, and it slides right back over the neck. This is flexible plastic right there. Just slide it down. Get it covered. Peg these straps back in. And there we go. But it's kind of cool now because I can show you how both the helmet and the hair attach. So get that piece in and get this turned to the side here so you can see what's going on. There's a longer peg in the back, shorter peg in the front. The longer peg always goes in the back. So both for the helmet and the regular hair, there's a hole that attaches to that longer peg. That's how you do it. Alright? And we've seen how the default face looks. So we'll get it changed out to... Let's see what we got. Smiling face. Boom. Angry face, my personal favorite. It's got that good grimace, no open mouth, full on rage. There we go. Okay. Eyes closed. Then surprised. That's the goofiest looking. Alright. What's that? Now let's take a look at the helmet. Get all that removed, get this put back on, slid down. And I will say that I like that things generally. I'm going to try it without this extension piece. There we go. Because that extension piece tries to angle them outwards and stuff like that. Wish I would have thought of that to begin with. Alright. Get that adapter piece in there. We're not going to do multiple faces or anything like that. It starts with the back of the helmet. What's that? And we will do just the default face. Just go with that. Alright? And that small peg just goes into faces themselves. So you can go with the bangs there. And from there, top of the helmet. Now what's really cool about this is that you can take those bangs out. They decided to leave on their own there. This helmet actually has the shades built into it. Alright, they just come down. Make sure that's pegged in correctly. And I believe I may have actually been mistaken. I think you leave the bangs in. Okay. And yeah, get everything back together. And there we go. Now you can slide those right back up into the helmet. Alright, and once you've got that piece back on, you just slide the mast part right back. And there you go. A really cool look. Now let's change out one of the hands. Give him his rifle, slides right in. Make sure that the stock there is on the right side, this and that. I'm gonna go with the open hand. I want to close it out with something elevated. Yeah. These Figma type pieces really have a specific just method of changing everything out. So I don't collect them as regularly as I used to. And it's taken some adjustment, not gonna lie. Gotta love it. Alright, and closing it out, I'm using the stand for support. It's nice to actually be able to do a leg elevated pose on one of these guys. Yeah, this is a really good figure. My popping stuff apart and things like that aside, it's well done. It's more towards the Figma style in terms of limbs, joints, etc., etc. I'm more of a figure arts guy, but it's a 1/12 scale Hikaru figure, and man, I am elated just to be able to display this. It looks really, really, really good with your existing VF1J figures, whether it's the Bandai DX stuff or the newer KitzConcept. They've got the VF1S out right now. Still waiting on their 1J or whatever. But god dang, this is really cool. And it's a solid line. Well, anyway, check out the full article and gallery on kumastyle.com. I actually really do recommend this piece. They're moderately priced, and it comes with a lot. Even the mask itself, you know, you think about like the 3 different looks and things like that you can have, the variety of hand, the variety of faces. This is a pretty packed piece. But anyway, again, this is KitzConcept, Macross Robotech, Rick Hunter, 1/12 action figure. Thank you very much for your support. See you next review.